Hello and welcome. Today, we're going to dive into the opening verses of Surah at-Taghābun. It's a chapter that really pulls our focus outwards, from our own small worlds to the entire cosmos, and it asks us a really profound question about where we fit in all of it. So, as we always do, we begin by seeking refuge in God and starting in His name. This is all about setting our intention, you know? It's about approaching these powerful words, not just with our minds, but with a heart that's open and ready to receive. And just to mention, the insights we're exploring today have been beautifully compiled by Mir Ali Shah, a fellow seeker who shares these reflections as part of the Living the Wisdom of the Quran podcast. So let's start with this question. What if the entire universe, everything, is vibrating at a certain frequency, a constant song of praise to its creator? And what if our whole purpose here on Earth is just to learn how to tune into that song? That's the core idea this surah wants us to think about. Now, what's so fascinating is how the surah begins. It doesn't start with a command for us. It starts with a statement of fact about everything else. Right there. The surah isn't trying to argue a point. It's making a declaration. This universal glorification, this constant tasbih, is already happening. It's the default state. Every star, every planet, every single atom is already in a state of praise. Think of it like a cosmic symphony that's already in full swing. This isn't just a poetic idea. It's presented as the fundamental baseline reality. In our human drama, all our choices, our doubts, our moments of faith, it all plays out against this incredible backdrop. So against this perfect, harmonious backdrop, that's where we enter the picture. The surah introduces the unique and kind of tricky position of being human. And here's the powerful contrast, right? The very things we humans spend lifetimes arguing and debating about, purpose, creation, who's really in charge, the surah tells us the rest of the universe already knows. It's a profound cosmic irony when you think about it. This really lays it out. On one side, you have the cosmos, unhesitating, totally in sync, constantly praising. And then you have us, humanity, given this incredible gift of choice. But with that choice comes a potential for dissonance, right? The ability to fall out of tune with creation's song through our disbelief or denial. Now, this choice we have to be in harmony or to create dissonance, it's not without consequence. The surah builds up to its very namesake, a day when everything we thought we knew gets turned on its head. at-Taghābun, this is the key. It's often translated as the day of mutual loss and gain. It's the ultimate moment of truth, like a cosmic market correction. Everything that seemed like a win in this world might be revealed as a total loss, and every small sacrifice made for the right reasons could turn out to be the ultimate gain. And the Quran is crystal clear about how this gain and loss is measured. The supreme success has nothing to do with your bank account or your job title. It's measured in faith, in good deeds, and ultimately in returning to that state of peace and harmony with God. That's the real profit. Okay, so scholars and mystics have looked at these verses on two different levels that actually complement each other perfectly. There's an outer meaning, and then there's a much deeper inner path. So first we have the outer meaning, the zahir. This view tells us that the universe itself has a moral code woven into it. The harmony we see in creation is clear proof of a creator. Our free will is real, and it comes with huge responsibility. And it suggests that when people reject guidance, it's usually because of pride, not a lack of evidence. And yes, our choices have real, ultimate consequences. But then you go deeper to the inner meaning, the batin. And from this perspective, that cosmic song of praise is a personal invitation for your heart to join in. The real struggle between belief and disbelief happens inside you. True loss isn't losing money. It's feeling distant from God. And true gain is that feeling of closeness, of intimacy with Him. And in this view, every single day is a mini Taghābun, a chance to check our own balance sheet of sincerity and presence. So this is all beautiful, big picture stuff. But how do we bring it down to earth? How do we live this out day to day? Well, the source material offers some really powerful questions for us to reflect on. Let's just pause on this for a second. Seriously, the next time you step outside, or you see a sunset, or even just look at the complexity of your own hand, do you sense that underlying harmony? That praise? Or does the world just feel random and silent to you? Remember, the surah says, God fashioned you and perfected your forms. So this question takes it a step further. Do you trust that your life, with all of its specific challenges, your unique situation, was also designed with purpose? that none of it is an accident? This is our daily Taghābun right here. At the end of the day, what are you counting? What's on your personal balance sheet? Is it the promotions, the likes, the external stuff? Or is it the moments of genuine sincerity, of connection, of being truly present? This one question can change how you define a good day. And finally, this one really hits home, connecting back to that idea of pride. Truth and guidance can come from the most unexpected people. When it does our heart stay open enough to receive it? Or does our ego jump in and say, who is this person to tell me anything? It's a real test of humility. All of this reflection, all these questions, they ultimately lead us to one place, a state of prayer, of turning back to the source of all this harmony. Let's just take a moment with this beautiful supplication, this munajat. It really just sums up the whole message of these verses. It's a simple plea to be tuned back into that universal song, to see what's truly valuable, and to be counted among the winners on that final day of accounting. So if there's one thing to take away, it's this. The universe isn't waiting for us. The song of praise is already happening, right now. The only real question is whether we'll choose to quiet ourselves enough to hear it and to join in. Next, we'll see how the Sūrah takes these big cosmic truths and shows how they play out in our most personal trials, our relationships with wealth, family, and hardship. Thanks so much for listening.